Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining me, Coach Morgan, for our 30-minute Build a Body workout. So today we have a full body workout planned. We're going to go ahead and jump into our warm-up. To start, just go ahead and give me some arm circles. So our palms are facing our thighs and we're just going to lift those hands up overhead. Thumbs come back towards our ears and then we're rotating those thumbs towards our body to rotate back down and behind us. A full circle here. I'm rotating backwards. Let's do 10 of these. Get some snaps and crackles and pops out of the way. Get loose. We got a great workout planned. I'm super excited. Loosen up those shoulders. So we are going to be doing a full body warm up here, starting with our arms, our shoulders, our upper body here. And then we're just going to work our way down, get all those muscles loose, and then get right into it. So like I said, just about 10 arm circles. I'm already losing track, so stick with me here. Do 2 more. Kind of going off how many pops I hear. If I hear fewer pops, I feel like I'm probably loose. All right, perfect. Next, we're going to go into what I call windmills. So we're starting feet hip width apart, arms come out to a T right outside of our body, and we're keeping our lower body locked in place and twisting our upper body. So I'm twisting to the left as far as I can and then twisting to the right. Again, I'm keeping my hips are the pivot point. Anything below the hips, stay locked in place. Upper body moves. Let's do 10 total. It'll be left and right is 1. This one, you might feel a lot of pops in your back. Great, get that back loosened up. Get our spine twisting. If we've been sitting in a chair working all day, this is a good little rotational one to do. Wake all of our muscles and nerves up. If we've been sleeping, if this is early in the morning for you, perfect. You've been laying down for the past 8 hours. I hope 8 hours. I hope you got 8 hours of sleep. 20 total. I got 1 more, I think. Perfect. All right, let's move down. We're going to go towards our hips, our lower body now. Let's start with just body weight squats. So we're going feet a little bit wider than hip width because we're tight. I'm going to turn my toes out a little bit wider than I normally would for a squat. And I'm just going to squat down as low as I can. Stand up. So I'm driving my knees is where I'm bending, driving that butt straight down, keeping my chest up. 10 here. Whew. Great work, guys. Beautiful. From here, let's do some more windmills. By the time we're going to be doing hamstring windmills. So feet are hip width apart. I'm going to reach down, keeping those legs straight this time. So it's a deadlift motion. We're hinging those hips back. Arms come straight to feet. And I'm going to do my windmill from the ground from here. Right arm grabs that left leg. And I twist open towards my left. Opposite. Left arm grabs right leg. Twist open to the right. And then stand up for me. So put it all together. Deadlift down. Right arm to left foot. Twist open towards the left. Left arm to right foot. Twist open to the right. Center. Stand. Give me 5 total. We've already done 2, so we're almost halfway there. Can't do math, I guess. Halfway is 2.5. Woo! It's been a long day, guys. Try and get a little bit more rotation every time we're doing these, all right? We're doing full body warm-ups here, right? I'm starting with 1 motion and kind of adding in a little bit more complex as we go. Similar to what we're going to be doing in our workout today. Deadlift down first and then we rotate. Beautiful. All right, guys, last thing we're going to do. One of my favorites, runner's lunge. I'm going to take that left foot, step it forward, lunge down. I'm okay if that knee comes to the ground. We're going to pull forward, bringing that knee as far as it is comfortable, right over that toe, in line with the toe. Pushing forward, hold it about 3 to 5 seconds. Rotate back. All right, from here, so my back knee, now we got to pop it up off the ground. My left knee's forward, my left arm comes up. Add in that twist. Make this a full body movement. Stand all the way up. All right, let's do the other side. Right leg comes down. That back knee can touch the ground initially as we do that first stretch, that forward leaning stretch. Get that ankle and calf warmed up. Nice hip stretch here. Beautiful leg. And now I'm going to twist my right arm. I open up towards my right side. Beautiful. And then step back. Let's do one more each way here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit as I feel like I don't need to walk through as much with you. So, left leg, forward stretch. Get those hip flexors loose. Great. Pull up, twist open. Woo, good morning. Walk it back, push it back, whatever you got to do to get up. All right, last leg. Right leg comes forward. That calf and quad stretch first. Twist open. Beautiful. And then we stand up. All right, guys. I hope that you feel nice and loose. If you don't, go ahead, pause, warm up what you got to warm up. We're going to go ahead and get into our first set of exercises. I titled this Year 1. So we have 3 exercises and they're going to build on top of each other. We have our lower body movement first, our upper body movement second, and then our full body combined movement third. All right, guys, so for our first working set, it is titled Year 1. We have 3 exercises. Our first exercise will be our lower body. Our second exercise will be our upper body. Our third exercise will be the combination of the 2. So our first exercise in Year 1 is deadlift. We're going to take our weights. Those are going to be put right in front of our feet. Feet are hip width apart. Our deadlift, we focus on that hip hinge movement. So those hips come back, and then we're bending our knees just as much as it takes for us to keep our back flat to pick up those weights. So we're here, and then to stand up, we pull those hips forward, and then we push them back to squat, to get back down. The difference between this deadlift and the squat is we're not using our knees to get down and up, right? Hips come back first, and then my knees bend in order to get to the ground. Our second exercise will be our bent over row. I'm going to take that right foot, bring it forward. Left toe is going to match my heel on that right foot. So I'm going to take one step outwards from that heel position. Great. This is our stance. I prefer you go wider rather than longer here. From here, we bend over. My right elbow can rest right on that right front knee. And now I'm already in a great bent over row position. Shoulders are square, driving that elbow directly back. Weight comes to chest, straight back down. Gonna row here. And then we'll have to, of course, do both sides. So we'll bring our other foot, switch our feet around, and do our other side. Our last exercise in this circuit will be a deadlift to upright row. This deadlift will be a Romanian deadlift, so an RDL. We start with the weights in our hand, and we do our deadlift motion, so those hips go back. We stop the weights right below those knees, right when our hips stop moving backwards. We pull our hips forward, and then we go into our upright row, which will be bringing those elbows out to the side and weights right to our chest. So we deadlift as we pull up, we do our row. Use that momentum to get through that motion. All right, guys, go ahead and grab a sip of water before we get started. All right, guys, we have About 10 seconds before we get started here. We are going through this set 3 times. We are starting with 10 reps of each exercise. All right, go ahead. Get in front of your weights. We're starting with 10 reps of deadlifts. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 reps. Those weights start on the ground. We pull those hips forward to stand up. Shoot those hips back to get back down to the ground. All right, guys, give me 10 reps here. Come on. Locking those shoulders back so that we don't have a rounded back in this exercise. We're starting with 10 reps. This will be the most reps we do. We're going to go down and count after this. I know you like that. Woo. 10 reps. Beautiful, guys. All right. Right into our bent over rows. We're going to have to do both sides here. So I'm going to start with my right. If I'm doing my right arm, that left foot comes forward, and that right foot is the one that steps out to the side. Don't be afraid to lean that arm down on that leg, front leg for support. 10 reps. Once you finish those, go ahead and switch your feet. Woo. Do the other side. Drive that elbow straight back. Beautiful. All right, guys, and then our full body movement, combining those two together. We have our RDL into upright rows. I have 2 sets of weights here, so I use a little heavier weight for the first 2. This round, I'm going down in weights. So here we go. 10 reps. RDL, upright row, 1 motion. Here we go. Trying to keep those traps down when we do these. We don't want to pull those traps up to our ears, right? Keep them nice and relaxed and pull with our delts. Ooh, this one gets the heart rate up a little bit. 10. All right, and rest. Just rest for a minute. Great work. How do we feel? Crush it first round. From here, we are going down in reps. So we'll drop by 2 reps. We have 8 reps for everything this round. Year 2, round 2. No, year 1, round 2. All right, you get the gist. 30 seconds before we get started again. Catch your breath. I'm a little out of breath. Those dual movements, the complex ones, they get you going, right? Get water. Chill, get your weights reset up. All right, we go again. 10 seconds. Woo. 8 reps. Let's go. Starting with those deadlifts again. Really focus on that hip movement. Lock those shoulders back, and then we pull up. All the way to the ground each round, each rep. Ooh, those 2 less feel good. I like that. Rows. Ooh. Stepping out wide, not long. Remember, that's going to help us keep our shoulders nice and square to the ground. Again, 8 reps here. Switching legs. Great job. Okay, here it is. Grab those weights. Deadlift to upright row for 8. Here we go. RDL to upright row. Make sure we're not going down too far in that RDL. By too far, I mean to the point where our back's rounding, right? Stop right before, usually for the majority of people, it's like right below your knees. To 8, rest, 1 minute. One more round of this and then we're moving on. All right, year 1. I love this. So I titled this, grab water guys now. We're resting, we got another 40 seconds. I titled this workout Build a Body. I based it off of Build-A-Bear, like, you know, the store in the mall. All right, I don't even know if they're still around. But I remember, let me grab water. Beautiful, okay. Water. I remember going to the store, I'd beg my dad to take me and all my friends to the Build-A-Bear in the mall. And you know the whole setup, right? You walk in, 15 seconds. Get those weights ready. This is our last round. We go for 6 reps. 6 reps and that's it. It's going to be the best round, our last round. Let's crush it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Build-A-Bear. You go to the mall, you walk in the store, you pick a stuffed animal, but the stuffed animal is like empty. It's just like an unstuffed piece of fabric that has the outline of an animal. Just to 6. And then we go to rows. Woo. So you got to pick out. They had like, obviously bears. So I think they're like first thing. But as they grew, they had like giraffes and penguins and moose and all these animals. So of course you pick out your animal. They were like pink and blue and green and whatever. Very exciting stuff. And then of course, what's the first step to making this animal? Stuffing it. So switch arms, 6 reps. You go to this giant like stuffing machine and there'd be a worker there helping you fill all the little corners and legs and head and tail of your animal. So you fill it up, and at the very end of that, they give you a little heart. They're like, the most important part of your Build-A-Bear is the heart, so give it a kiss and seal it up, then they'd sew up your Build-A-Bear. Deadlift to upright row. So you do all of that, and then you go and you give it a bath, you clean it, not like actually a bath, but like a fake bath. I don't know, I was like 6. And then from there you go and pick out, you go shopping for him and pick out the whole outfit. Woo! 6. Okay, rest, get water. I'm gonna pause my story while I explain our second year of this workout. Year 2, different circuit. We're starting with squats. We're going back up to 10 reps. We have goblet squats. Holding our weight. I'm going to demo with the lighter one. Holding our weight. Hands right under the head of that dumbbell. Our feet are hip width. And I'm squeezing those elbows into my chest here to hold that weight up. Tighter my elbows are, I'm not resting my weight on my body, right? Hold it here. It's driving those knees to squat down. That's the difference between, right, our deadlift with our hips, squat with our knees. Butt goes straight to the down, chest stays up. We squat. 10 reps. Our second exercise, curl to press. I'm going to do a hammer curl. So my palms are facing my body. I'm curling these weights to my shoulders. And then from here, pressing up overhead. I'm keeping the weight, my arms, by my ears or a little bit in front of my ears. I'm not going back behind my ears like this, right? That's going to hurt my shoulders. Curl to shoulders, up overhead, back down. If that hurts your shoulders to press it up overhead, just hit those hammer curls. That'll be enough, I promise. Our full body, or build a body, squat, curl, press, squat, curl, press. Just putting them all together. It's going to be a lot of reps, guys, but we got it. Okay, get your water. I'll give you another 15 seconds here to kind of digest what I just said. We have 3 rounds starting at 10 reps. All right, we got this. Get your water. Woo. Grab your weight. Ready? All right, 10 reps. Wow, this is heavier than I thought. Squats, here we go for 10. Woo. Okay, so I have my little bear, like whatever animal I chose. It's full of stuffing, full of love. Cleaned it. I went shopping. And then they have these computers set up. And you would go and you would just like give it a name and give it like, it's like favorite activities. And then you go check out and then it's like $150 for this bear. My poor father had to pay for it. All right. Curl to press for 10. My point is, that whole process, 150 is exaggerating. It was probably like 40 bucks, maybe 50. I don't know, Dad, if you want to comment and let the people know how much you actually paid for those stupid bears. 50 bucks, maybe took an hour, maybe, to build a full animal. It was exciting. It was a thrill. I was 6. I was like, this is the best thing ever. Whew. How the heck does that relate to anything we're doing today, Morgan? Just rambling on. Some stupid story. Well, let's finish these first. All right, guys. Squat, curl, press. The other option, which I think is what I'm going to do, is a thruster. Thruster. We're holding our weights here. We're squatting down and we're just pressing up overhead. I think it's going to be a little easier because I'm adding in momentum to get that weight overhead, taking out the slow of it. Up to you what you want to do. You can squat, curl, press like I demoed, or thrusters, but we're going 10 reps. And I'm not going to be able to talk to finish my story while we do this, so you're going to have to wait for 10 reps. Here we go. If you're doing thrusters, keep those weights off your shoulders. Woo. Okay, get water. Rest. Hey. Okay. Grab water. We have a minute to rest here. Good news, we're going down in reps. That one got my heart rate. It's the curl to press. I can row all day. I cannot curl. I don't know why I programmed that. Okay. Going down in reps, 8 reps. Catch your breath, get water. 40 seconds. My story. What does this have to do with us today? My Build-A-Bear took an hour, $40, and then it was done, and it was complete, and it was full, and its life was pretty much over. No, I went home and played with it, of course. But our Build-A-Body, guys, I hate to say this right now, we're not gonna have the perfect body that we want, that we envision, that we can create for ourselves in this one workout, in 1 hour, that it took me to build an entire bear's life. We can't build our perfect body, our perfect muscles, our perfect mental health in 1 hour. We're going again. Squats, 8 reps. There's a reason that I named our rounds years, not day 1, not hour 1, not 10 minutes cap. It takes years to build the foundation to get to where you want to be. And that is not to discourage you. But to encourage you. Curl to press. To keep the consistency where it needs to be. To take that day by day, workout by workout. You're gonna get there. You're not a stuffed animal bear that you can fill with stuffing or take out to make it look and feel the way you want to. It takes hard work and consistency. You'll get there. You're not going to get there in 1 hour workout or in a week or in these like Instagram people's like 4-week challenge to get a body like me. No, they've been working like that for years. You'll get there. I have so much faith in you and in us and in what we're doing together. Thrusters. It's the grind. It's the day-to-day that gets you over and over and over again. Ooh, 8, rest. Guys. Okay, rest. 1 minute. We have our last circuit within this year 2 segment. Let's see what I did there. 6 reps. Get water. Get your mind right. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm trying to inspire you that what you do now matters for the future, for future you. And you look back and you say, I'm so proud of myself for getting in the gym and doing this day in and day out, week after week, and being consistent. It takes 3 workouts a week for a year for you to see progress. What's the saying? I could be messing this up. I'm gonna have to edit this. I know I am. It takes 6 weeks for you to notice it, 8 weeks for your friends and family, and 12 weeks for others. Don't give up just because, oh, it's the opposite. I already see where I messed up. Don't give up because you're not seeing progress. You look at yourself in the mirror every day. You'll get there, I promise. Be consistent with yourself. On that note, we have our last round here. We're doing 6 reps of those same 3 exercises. Yoo-hoo! All right. You can think about your goals and where you want to be. What color bear will you be? Will you be a purple? I guess I'm like a peach bear today. That's the color scheme I chose. All right, guys, ready? I picked up my weight, so we're going. 6 reps. Get that weight up. Starting with our squats. Here we go. Last round. Make it a good one. Start your foundation now. Your bear at the end is not going to be dressed well if you don't pick the right stuffing in that very first step. Stuff your bear well. That did not come out right. Start your foundation now with consistency. You'll get there. And I lost track. I think that was 6. Curl to press. Come on. Curl, press. Remember, you can just be curling if this hurts your shoulders. Whew. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just 1 hour go to a build a body workshop and the people would be like, how much stuffing do you want? And you'd be like, not that much, or more in the butt and more in the arms. Lesson area ABC. That would be nice. Some people do pay for that. It's not $40. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. It takes time. Come on. Curl, squat, curl, press. Thrusters for 6. Oh my gosh. Weights come down. Woo. Oh, I need to catch my breath. Thrusters, Allie must have programmed this one. I don't think I did this to myself. Or to you. I would never do this to you guys. It was Allie, for sure. All right. Let's do some stretches. Heck yeah. Go ahead, grab a wall, a chair, a friend. We're going to do a quad stretch first. And we're going to hold it. Woo, catch our breath. I'm still breathing heavy. I fully blame this on Allie. I think she programmed this one. And was like, you can do this, Morgan. Well, we did do it, but leaning forward, I'm going to get a little hamstring in here. Hold on to that wall or chair or friend for support. Beautiful. Switch sides. Switch those legs. Quad stretch first. Do this first. Guys, amazing job, seriously. One workout closer to that build a body. What are you on? You feel like you're on the picking the bear phase? Are you on the stuffing phase? Or are you on picking out your clothing, one last step, and then you just get to maintain? Wherever you are at, I'm proud of you. You're crushing it. Let's lean forward, get our hamstrings nice and loose. And be proud of where you're at, because this is hard work and consistency, time and time again. People on social media, they make it look so easy to get that washboard abs or big arms or whatever you want, and it is not that 20-second reel you're seeing. It is years. So be proud of where you're at. Be proud of what you're doing. I'm very proud of you. So go post and your friends, show them what you're doing, challenge them to this workout. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.